Hi, y'all. Gary Calger here, KB8UGP. I'm here to show you my magnetic loop antenna that I built and my own little get up and design there, more or less. But the hexagon shape of the antenna, a lot of people have been using that. So I figured I'd try it too and use half-inch copper tubing. But I've done a little bit different take on it. I used copper tubing also for my loop up here for the Q match on it. And instead of using the regular coax cable like most people use, RG8 and RG52 and stuff like that, I've used regular TV cable coax 75 ohm. And I have a 75 ohm connector here, as you can see how I got that fixed on there. And it works out really, really well for it there. And you can see how it's connected on there. Then I took and brought my loop up and put insulators on the tubing, but brought my loop up above it. It gives me a real good SWR match like that. Now, this particular loop antenna, what I'm using here, will operate from 30 meters all the way up to 15 meters. And I got it mounted on my tripod, but I used a 2-inch tubing down here to mount it on my tripod. It gives a little bit more rigidity there. And I got two 1024 screws going through it. Now, this particular antenna, the design that I wanted here, I got a flapper type tuner here. Remember the old trimmer capacitors you find in old radios? They's real small. This one here, I made gigantic. It's about, well, let's get a scale here. Pan around here, find my scale. This one here measures almost 5 inches. That's a little bit more than 5. Yeah, about 5.5 inches. And it's about 2.5 inches wide. Now, the way I made this type of tuner, this right here, this plate right here, is aluminum tape, adhesive tape, aluminum adhesive tape. Then I took and went over top of it with clear tape. I used a real high strength clear tape on it. That way my tuner here does not short out. The other side here mounted in. But what I've done, instead of using wire to make the connection on the loop, we'll turn it here. And I made the connection like this. Now I'm using plexiglass. Both these pieces right here is plexiglass. This is just aluminum tape folded over to make the connection. And I got the lumen or the copper tubing inside of a TPVC pipe. And I got that and screws in there, which holds it in really firm. Now this particular capacitor here, it's from 10 picofarads to 220 picofarads. And it works really well. Then I added a meter up here to adjust the tuning with. All I used on there was a piece of wire coming out both sides and a 1N34 diode on there. Now this piece here, this whole piece will come off. I'll demonstrate it here. This whole piece will come off. See, right there we go. You can take it off. And like I said, it's Let's see if I can get it turned right. You can see the diode in there, the 1N34 diode. That's all it is. Then I'm got it clipped on where it'll clip on to this washer that I put on here. It's kind of hard to do this stuff with one hand. Come on. Yeah. Let me put the there we go. Now we're back on there. But that's the meter there. I see. I'm picking up my Wi-Fi here on that meter, so I guess them little antennas are raising up for the Wi-Fi. Anyhow, that's how I got that hooked on there like that, and which it works out real well. Now I'm gonna do a demonstration here. I'm using the little QRP radio that I got off of eBay. Got hooked up to a battery here. By the way, how I do these batteries, I use double-sided tape on there, and I always get a cigarette lighter type jack to put on these where I can take them in and out. And I use a lot for different apparatuses that I put together. But just switch it on. Now I got it in CW mode right now. We can. Let me turn down the volume on a little bit. Okay, got in CW mode. I don't really know. Excuse me. I don't really know. Right now, it's showing blowing a 2 on it there. But I'm gonna adjust this meter. Bring this antenna with it so I can adjust it. But you can see right now that the meter's not going no place. I need to get a stand here or something to hold this up there. Let's see if I can drag this over a little further. I'm going to try to tune and hold all this at the same time. You can see it going for maximum there almost. Now let's see what my SWR is. Look there, a below a 1. I got almost 3 watts going out. But as you can see there, how easy that capacitor was to tune. But let's see here, we're going to take and change modes. Kilo Bravo Uniform Golf Papa, KB8UGP testing. I think somebody's on that frequency there. Let's go down this a little bit. Go down there to Kilo Bravo 8 Uniform Golf Papa testing on the magnetic loop antenna. Now I'm on 20 meters. Like I said, he'll peek out, on there. But I just wanted to show you what I got there. That's the type of tuning capacitor I got. You don't have to be fancy with it. You can make this yourself. The whole shooting match there. That's what it is. And by the way, the tubing is cut 15 inches, 8 of them on there. The loop up there is 22 inches long, and it's formed into a circle. Cut it 22 inches long. So that's what it is. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. KB8UGP 73. God bless.